I'm Rachel Bloom and I have anxiety and depression. I would say to my younger self that when you get into the spiral, and my younger self would know what that meant, and you start thinking about all the worst case scenarios, it seems like it's going to help things, but actually it helps nothing and nobody because you're not a psychic. You can't anticipate what's going to happen. And anticipating the worst it doesn't prevent the worst from happening. It only makes you more and more upset about what could be nothing. So it literally helps nothing. I would tell my younger self that once you get treatment, which is proper mental help with a psychiatrist in my case, going on a little bit of Prozac because I have naturally low serotonin, and getting into meditation, which I never thought I'd say, you learn to be one of those people who knows how to think in the present, and more importantly, you can live with yourself and live with your thoughts, and you don't have those moments late at night when you're just like afraid to be alone with your worries and your thoughts, and you can't sit still. Like, I can now sit still and be with myself. So it's important to talk openly about this stuff because for me as a writer, once I started writing about the darkest parts of myself, I found that other people really related to it. And what that meant was sometimes the worst parts of having anxiety and depression or those dark moments are feeling like you are the only person who has this and you are weird and you are broken and why don't you just snap out of it? And once you're open about it, you start to realize a lot of people have this, and a lot of people have a lot of the same exact fears and ways their minds spiral that you do. And so it's important to talk about it because if we were all just open about it, we could end the stigma because a lot of us are going through the same thing. And for me, talking about it and sharing it helps expel some of the bad poison. And the idea that should be any stigma around treatment or being depressed or anxious kind of labels you with a scarlet letter is nonsense. And openness and normalizing it helps everyone.